More than 3,000 years ago, a woman entered a world built for kings and claimed the highest throne in ancient Egypt. Her name was Hatshepsut, and she did not simply rule beside a man, she became Pharaoh. Hatshepsut was born around 1507 BC during Egypt's powerful 18th dynasty. She was the daughter of Pharaoh Thutmose I and his great royal wife, Queen Ahmose. Raised inside the royal court at Thebes, Hatshepsut grew up surrounded by priests, officials, soldiers, and the ancient traditions that protected Egypt's throne. As a young woman, she married her half-brother, Thutmose II. This type of royal marriage helped preserve the ruling family's claim to power. Hatshepsut became queen and held the respected religious title God's wife of Amun. When Thutmose II died, the next male heir was still a child. His name was Thutmose III, the son of a secondary wife. Hatshepsut became regent, officially ruling on behalf of the young king. At first, she appeared in monuments as a traditional queen standing beside him. But within several years, something extraordinary happened. Hatshepsut adopted the full titles of a pharaoh and took the throne name Mat-Kare, meaning that the spirit of the sun god Ra was connected to divine order. Egypt had known female rulers before, but kingship was deeply linked to male images and traditions. Hatshepsut therefore faced a difficult challenge. How could a woman present herself as the living Horus, the protector of Egypt and the chosen ruler of the gods? Her answer can still be seen in surviving statues. Some show her with a woman's face and body. Others show her wearing the striped royal headcloth, the short ceremonial kilt, and the false beard of a pharaoh. These images were not necessarily an attempt to hide that she was a woman. They used the ancient visual language of kingship, making her authority clear to everyone who entered a temple. Hatshepsut also strengthened her claim through religion. At her great memorial temple at Deir el-Bahri, artists carved scenes showing the god Amun visiting her mother and declaring that Hatshepsut had been chosen before birth. The message was powerful. Her rule was not an accident, it was part of a divine plan. Instead of building her reputation mainly through warfare, Hatshepsut celebrated stability, trade, construction, and wealth. One of the most famous events of her reign was an expedition to the mysterious land of Punt, probably located somewhere near the Red Sea coast of northeast Africa. Egyptian ships returned carrying incense, ebony, ivory, gold, animal skins, exotic creatures, and living myrrh trees. Detailed carvings at Deir el-Bahri show the ships, foreign houses, local leaders, and valuable goods. These scenes offer one of history's most remarkable pictures of trade between ancient civilizations. Hatshepsut also transformed Egypt's sacred landscape. At Karnak Temple, she raised enormous granite obelisks dedicated to Amun. One surviving obelisk still stands today, reaching nearly 30 meters into the sky. Its stone was transported from quarries at Aswan, hundreds of kilometers to the south. Her greatest monument was Djesso Djesseru, her memorial temple beneath the cliffs of Deir el-Bahri. Designed by her official Seninmut, the temple rose through wide terraces and long colonnades. Its pale stone seemed to grow directly from the desert cliffs behind it. Hatshepsut ruled for roughly 2 decades and died around 1458 BC. Thutmose III then became the sole ruler and later gained fame as one of Egypt's greatest military pharaohs. Years after Hatshepsut's death, many of her names and images were removed from monuments. Statues were broken, inscriptions were altered, and some records placed her reign under the names of male kings. For centuries, she almost disappeared from history. The reason remains debated. It may have been an attempt to protect the traditional line of royal succession rather than an act of personal revenge. The destruction also appears to have begun long after her death, making the mystery even deeper. But the erasure failed. Archaeologists reconstructed her story from damaged statues, temple walls, obelisks, and inscriptions. The woman once removed from Egypt's official memory returned as one of its most remarkable rulers. Hatshepsut's story is not only about a woman gaining power, it is about how power is represented, remembered, and sometimes deliberately forgotten. Her monuments still stand beneath the cliffs of Thebes, proving that even when a name is carved away, history can find a way to speak again. If you enjoy stories like this, please follow for more hidden history and untold stories from around the world.